PT for breast cancer was not on my bingo card this year. I had a post-op appointment yesterday, and I have a lot of scar tissue up into my arm that needs to be resolved before I have radiation treatments, or the radiation will make the scar tissue so much worse. And I have the option of going to PT at the hospital, but it's across town and there's not really good public transportation to get there. This would add an Uber trip to and from twice a week. So I decided to look for some PT closer to home. Maybe I could just walk there on my lunch break. Turns out the insurance company that I work for has no physical therapists in the whole entire city. And, living in a city is convenient, but to get 3 or 4 miles away to another borough is like an hour. So I also called to find out if I could just see a physical therapist close by that actually performed cancer surgery related PT, which was difficult, and I found somebody, but they're like $300 per visit. So I'm just going to go to the hospital system for this, and this is where all the costs start adding up. I knew that there would be some setbacks with costs and what's being covered. This doesn't give me confidence that when I start chemotherapy next, that I'm not going to be facing a crazy amount of bills or having to fight for approval of chemotherapy. It's wild. It's wild. I see so many other people here struggling with the same thing, and it's wild that we have to crowdfund for our care, even if you have insurance, because most of the time you end up being underinsured, which is kind of the case for me. So I have a SpotFund in my bio. Please share if you can. For anyone else going through this similar situation, SpotFund is just like GoFundMe, except that they do not charge an additional fee. SpotFund and GoFundMe do charge about a 3.4% fee for processing the credit card, so it's a processing fee, but GoFundMe charges an additional fee as to use their service. And GoFundMe does not take an additional off the top. So if you're in a similar situation, you're thinking about doing a crowdfunding, you might want to check out SpotFund too. I'll make another video about resources as well. I'm just kind of digging into it, and I've had some experiences that were not so positive, but I will share what I found with you. I could use all the help I could get. Share any success stories you've had, share any resources.